morning, Denfeld Hunters, and happy Monday, December 19th. We hope you had a great weekend and enjoyed your bonus time off with the snow days last week as well, and that you're coming back to school safe, sound, and better rested than you would have been after a normal weekend. Please stand if you are able to say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Just a reminder, Denfeld students, that we continue to move during WIN, but only based on staff requests only. If you would like some extra help during WIN, please communicate in person or via school district email accounts with the staff person that you'd like to work with. Do that at least one day at a time. Report directly to that room the day you've been requested. Staff are responsible for marking your attendance. And if you have not been requested, remember that WINs continue to be no move. Since it is a Monday, it is an attendance check Monday. Remember that you lose credit on your 9th unexcused absence in a class. Those also impact your hunter license privileges. With that in mind, please log into Infinite Campus weekly and check your attendance for the last week. If you see yellow or red, it can and will impact your credit and school privileges, such as open lunch, dances, and home games. Only your teacher or your parent or guardian can excuse or correct an absence or tardy. Keeping your attendance clean preserves your privileges and your credit. There are 3 options to recover attendance. The traditional option has been Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays after school from 3:30 to 4:20. We also have added 2 morning options, Mondays and Fridays from 8 to 8:50. And there is now a weekend option from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Saturdays. It happens in the Smartboard Lab in the Media Center. You must bring something to read, study, or work on. You will not be able to use your phone during that time. Attendance recoveries for students who have unexcused class hours or unexcused tardies and need to make up time to be eligible for your hunter license and or to avoid an incomplete credit loss in one or more of your classes. In a regular 50-minute time period, you can recover 1 unexcused class period and up to 5 unexcused tardies. Remember, it is not the same as DASH or ALC credit recovery. You must come to the Smartboard Lab if you're making up time for absences or tardies. If you got an incomplete last spring, your deadline to get that corrected is this Thursday, December 22nd. If you got an incomplete from quarter 1, the deadline to make that up is Friday, January 21st, which is the end of the first semester this school year. See your letter that tells you how to complete attendance recovery, either in person or virtually. Incompletes are the same as having an F on your report card. You get no credit, and it impacts your GPA, eligibility for athletics, and other school teams. Most importantly, it impacts your graduation timelines. Remember, if you got an incomplete from last spring, you need to get that corrected by this Thursday, December 22nd, or that will be permanent. Just a reminder that we will have final exams this year for the first time since January of 2020. Your semester grade will be based on quarter 1 for 43%, quarter 2 for 43%, and the final exam based on 14% of your grade. Those final exams will be determined by your teachers. They must give one, so make sure you're paying attention as to the form that final exam will take. If you do not complete a final exam, you will receive an incomplete until it is completed. If it is never completed, that incomplete will stay on your transcript as well. Notice that we have 95-minute classes those last 2 days of the semester. We also have a 30-minute WIN period, and we have 1 combined lunch for 50 minutes. Students will be allowed to go out unless we get notified by a parent or guardian that you are not allowed to go out for lunch. As far as building systems and expectations, please help us keep our school building clean, functional, and welcoming and safe for everyone. If you see a classmate doing something that does not line up with our SOAR values of spirit, opportunity, achievement, and respect, beginning today, you will see blue posters that have our building safety reporting form QR code. You can also use the link to the reporting form found in your email or linked on this slide. This form is completely anonymous. Share information about safety concerns. We will follow up and address these concerns. If you see something, please say something or share it using the form. Thank you for helping us to make Denfeld the welcoming, safe, and inclusive school community for all students and staff. Just reminders, please make sure that you are in school by 8:55 so you're in class by 9 a.m. sharp to limit interruptions. Anytime you travel anywhere in the building, please use a digital hall pass. Almost no students are allowed to use the elevator, so do not use it. So we preserve it for those that need to use it. Make sure when you're checking into or out of school, either early or late, that you're using the Chromebook or the QR code in the main entryway. If you're leaving early, the only person that can give you permission to do that is a parent or guardian or as part of a school activity. Thank you for pushing in your chairs or returning your chairs, putting your trays away, and policing your own garbage. It helps us turn the commons over between lunch periods much more effectively. As a reminder, your parent or guardian must excuse you within 24 hours each time you're absent from school, whether that's a full day or by appointment. If you are 18, your parent or guardian still must call, send a signed note, or fill out the online form. The Hunter Hut is available to all students who need any winter wear, clothing, hygiene products, or food items. Please stop by the student support desk to make an appointment to visit. And as a reminder, please remember that the school expectations is that the bathrooms are used for their intended purpose only. This includes one student using a stall at any one time, using the toilet in the stall, and then leaving the stall when you are done. If multiple students are found to be in the gender-neutral bathroom or together in a stall in the main restrooms, they are subject to search and consequences in line with district handbook, including out-of-school suspension, time in the pause program, restorative assignments such as research papers, or other harm repair interventions. We have one night of home basketball games this week. That's Monday, December 9th. This is a makeup game. There is a boys basketball game versus East. The girls game versus East will be rescheduled for Friday, January 6th. You will need to bring your student ID with the current home game pass to purchase a ticket and get into the game. Updated stickers will be available on Monday during your lunch or after school at the student support desk. The home pass sticker will be valid through the holiday break. And again, in order to be eligible, you must have been doing the following from December 1st through December 9th, passing all your classes, no more than 2 unexcused class periods total, no more than 3 unexcused tardies total, no more than 1 major and 2 minor behavior referrals, and no OSS time. 'Twas the week before break, and dress-up days and lunchtime activities are planned. The dress-up days this week are Pajama Day on Monday, the New Year's Party Day on Tuesday, Wednesday's Ugly Sweater Day, of course, and Thursday is Holiday Movie Character Day. Also, during lunch, Exec Board is hosting various activities. On Monday, it's get your face painted while sipping a free cup of hot chocolate. Tuesday is a ball toss. Wednesday is holiday trivia. And Thursday is spin the prize wheel and play beanbags. Also, Exec Board is sponsoring the Denfeld Holiday Door Decorating Contest. WIN classes can decorate their WIN teacher's door for a chance to be recognized as the most artistic and festive WIN class at Denfeld. For this year's theme, you can go with whatever holiday theme you'd like. Deck the doors to spread positivity at Denfeld, but make sure and hurry. The door judgment will happen on December 21st, and winners will be announced on December 22nd. Soaring Hunters to be rescheduled. That was the morning at the movies that we were going to do last week until it was snowed out. Do not panic. The field trip will be rescheduled. We will share the new date after the holiday break. If you have not already turned in your permission slip and payment, there is still time to get it in. Turn it in to the student support desk or the main office service window as soon as possible. If you already turned in your permission slip and money, you are still good to go. It is good for the rescheduled date. If you need a new permission slip, stop by the student support desk to pick one up. We have 250 spots to fill. Get your stuff turned in and save your seat. Just a reminder, Hunters, if you need any additional support, we work with Nystrom's and Associates, the Human Development Center, and Fond du Lac Behavioral Health Services to support our students' mental health. We work with the Center for Alcohol and Drug Treatment to support our students' chemical health. And we work with the Conflict Resolution Center. So if you're ever having a conflict with a friend, a peer, or a classmate and would like some support with that, you can contact your counselor or social worker for referral to any of these resources. We have a holiday music concert Monday night, that's tonight, December 19th at 7 p.m. in our beautiful and historic Denfeld Auditorium. Please come and enjoy some sounds of the season and support your classmates who have been working hard to prepare for this performance. Hey, juniors, if you are a current junior and a full-time student and you're interested in serving as our next school board student representative, please complete the application by this Thursday, December 22nd at 4 p.m. There will be interviews and an election the week we return from break. We have a plant science class sponsored plant sale that will be happening Monday after school in the Commons from 3:30 to 6:30. Also during both lunches on Tuesday and Wednesday. It's back just in time for some last minute holiday gift shopping. Come and check it out. The Cookie Club is back during lunch. They're selling cookies Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays for 50 cents a piece. Look for us on the ramp in the Commons and enjoy some fresh baked cookies. The holiday menu for the Clock Tower Cafe continues this week. Our beloved student staff deli is open Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday during maroon lunch only. They encourage both students and staff to stop down to support us during maroon lunch. Cash in hand only. Can't wait to see you. Happy holidays. The Denfeld yearbook needs your photos. Do you participate in an extreme sport? Do you play sport outside of school? Do you have a great be real with friends, teachers, or classmates from around Denfeld? What about the great point 5 from somewhere at school? A picture of you and your friends at work? A photo of you dressed your best? A photo of your dance proposal sign? Do you volunteer in the community? Just a cool photo of you and your friends around school? You can submit those using the QR code to send your photos for this year's yearbook. P.S. There is still time to order your yearbook. You can do that online and even set up a payment plan. Reminder, seniors, please register for the Denfeld class of 23 all-night grad party. Please complete the registration form in its entirety. Payment can be made online at denfeldgradparty.com, or you can send cash or check made payable to the Denfeld ANGP all-night grad party in a sealed envelope that is clearly labeled all-night grad party. The payment can be turned into the main office service window or the student support desk. Final reminder, the 2023 Brave Art Youth Exhibition, Healing Through Community, the deadline is December 27th at 11:59 p.m., and that is eligible. All students are eligible to submit either 2D or 3D art, and you can be in 5th grade through 24-year-olds. The theme, again, is Healing Through Community. So you want to showcase creative and thoughtful art that shows what you think it means to be brave. Some announcements. If you take a look at all the activities that normally meet, please notice the days. For example, the travel club normally meets on Fridays. We don't have school this Friday. The art club is not meeting this week. So please take a look at our activities. Make sure you know when, where, and who, and attend accordingly. The SOAR store is open this week, Tuesday and Thursday. During both lunches, you can spend your SOAR cards like you earn them. The Denfeld School store is open weekly, but again, it'll only be open on Wednesday this week because there is no school on Friday, and it is cash only. Remember, this is a short week. We have no school this Friday, December 23rd. Our holiday break is December 23rd through January 2nd. School resumes on Tuesday, January 3rd. Juniors, ACT registration is open. You can register for this year's test, which is on March 28th. Please stop in or use the QR code, see Ms. Ham to register. Registration closes on Friday, January 6th. So while the test isn't until March, registration ends January 6th. Also, seniors, please remember to use parchment when requesting your transcripts for college applications. Some Hunter acknowledgements. Congratulations to junior Deshaun Moore, who was named to the Duluth News Tribune 2022 All-Area Football Team. Also, a shout out to each of our hunters who helped a relative, neighbor, friend, or fellow community member dig out or clean up after the snowstorm last week. Each of these acts of kindness helps spread the Denfeld spirit throughout our community. Thank you. And finally, just to recognize our Hunters of the month of November. Congratulations for meeting our value of achievement. Looking at our bulletin for this week, you can see it is not as busy this week, although there have been some things that have been rescheduled, so please take a look. Again, we have basketball versus East. That's boys basketball Monday night. We also have the holiday concert on Monday night. We have a slew of activities on Tuesday. On Thursday, remember, we have an assembly from 10:46 to 11:16. That's a holiday music assembly during WIN. No school on Friday, and then your break that you're all looking forward to. Speaking of the assembly, it is Thursday. Here's the seating chart. Make sure and use the restroom before the assembly. Sit with your assigned WIN. Help keep the space clean and functional. Keep your feet off the back of the seats. Keep food and beverages out of the auditorium, or store them in your backpack. Keep your attention on the performers on the stage. Keep your phones away and have no side conversations during the performance. Applaud and participate appropriately. Few things harder than performing for your peers. At the end of WIN, you will receive the weekly WIN 5 Google Form quiz. These are the 5 most important things to know about the week ahead. Answer the weekly WIN 5 with the correct answers, and you will be entered into a weekly prize drawing for a $5 gift card. Everyone who submits the Google Form each week will receive a SOAR card as a thank you. Our Hall of Fame highlight this week is Mrs. Janet Peterson, who was a popular Phi Ed teacher at Denfeld from 1958 to 1976. She was described as energetic, enthusiastic, effervescent, and ebullient, and those are just the E's. She was the daughter of Scottish immigrants. She attended 1 year of elementary school in Scotland before arriving in Duluth and attending Lakeside Elementary, East Junior, and Central High School. Miss Peterson always wanted to be a physical education teacher and went to Duluth State Teachers College to pursue that goal. She graduated with a degree in physical education and social science and received a K-12 license to teach in Minnesota. While in college, she was a member of the Women's Athletic Association, basketball team, cheerleading squad, a college pep club, dance group, and wrote for the student newspaper. Before coming to Denfeld, she taught at East Junior High and Central High School. Her first teaching positions were in Wrenshall and Moose Lake, where she was the cheerleading advisor as well, and then Duluth at Lincoln Junior High and Central High. She took a break to spend time raising 3 daughters, but returned to teaching in 1958 at Denfeld, where she stayed until her retirement. She taught girls Phi Ed, was cheerleading and girls club advisor, power club sponsor. I love my years at Denfeld, she said. I think I taught at the best of times. When Mrs. Pete began teaching at Denfeld, it was obvious to everyone that her enthusiasm was contagious. That energy is still apparent in how she has conducted her personal life. Her philosophy has always been to stay active. She started golfing in her 50s and has recorded a hole-in-one in both Duluth and Brownsville, Texas. She said, I tell everybody to keep active. Don't sit around and feel sorry for yourself. Spend time with young people and play golf. Sounds like great advice. The question for you, hunters, is how high will you soar? For this week's check-in circles, just a reminder to speak when you have the talking piece, listen when you don't. Speak from your own point of view. Listen to understand others. Speak with respect. Say just enough and remain present in circle. Honor privacy. What is said in circle stays in circle. And this week's prompts are, if you were a city today, which city would you be and why? And number 2, pretend you have a time machine. What would your future you come back to tell yourself right now? Hunters, that's all we have from this side of the screen. We'll see you back same time, same place on Tuesday, January 3rd. Have a wonderful break, everyone.